the regular table with the regular chairs and everything. Because I'm in Vegas. I got a lot of stories to tell. Okay. Especially what's happened in the past, five or so days. You were there when this just happened. I'm gonna retell the story about the barber lady. Because she, I mean, I wouldn't say she was crazy, but it kind of felt weird.
She was nice.
No, yeah, she was very nice, but also.
Uh-oh. Hold on a minute.
No, you're good. Okay. But what was it? Yeah, so the lady was just talking to me about life and like where you from and you know whatever and like how long you been in Vegas. Is your dad here? Because today's Father's Day. Shout out Dad. But yeah, I like. Yeah, they were pretty normal questions. And then she got into like, you know, like, look exactly like my son, you know, but like I've known you for 5 minutes, dude. Like, and then what kind of got me whacked off was she gave me advice on girls, which I thought was pretty funny. Where it was like she said like, oh, what girls do is they look at the hair and then the shoes, see if they're clean or not, whatever. And I'm like, somebody could have told me this that I haven't known for just 5 minutes, because like sure, yeah. And then at the end she was like, oh, I talked to you like you were my son, and I was like, hold on, wait, what? Backtrack like 5 seconds, because I've known you for 5 minutes and you are talking to me like I'm your son. Hello. So I mean, yeah, I might be thinking like, yeah, that's a little, to me that's weird, because I've never like, I wouldn't say there's not social interaction, but like there's not much where it's like communication left and right, like back and forth for a long time, just like between random people.
Yeah.
At least in Michigan.
Yeah.
At least in Michigan. But Vegas has been awesome so far. Matt Franco. I want to talk about that too. I want to hear your story on how you were included in the magic show.
On
David Copperfield.
Yeah, I was chosen one because your Lola got the ball, and then she said, okay, you got the ball, come on over. And they told me, okay, are you part of this show? And I told them,
you should have said yes.
No, I am not. So he said, go over on the other side. I said, all right, what will I do? And he said, well, you'll be pulling out the curtain. Just, you know,
so you...
the curtain or whatever, curtain.
So you went backstage?
Yeah.
Were you backstage originally, or did they pull you out?
From the audience.
From the audience, they pulled me out.
Okay.
So, you know, now I found out that, you know, these people that are part of the show are the one who is conniving with them.
You believe that everything is planned right?
Yeah, it was planned.
With the people planted in the audience. Because we went to one, we saw Matt Franco yesterday. There was some random 9-year-old. What was her name again? I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay, Bella would probably know. I'll ask her after this.
Yeah.
But it was some random 9-year-old, and it was crazy because I didn't expect that coming. Obviously, we couldn't record, which kind of sucked, because I could have put clips of what happened, because his tricks were very cool, and obviously I know
it's worth seeing.
Yeah, it's worth seeing, but I know it's all fake, and it's like, okay, but he leaves me wondering, how did he do it?
What was the question for the 9-year-old?
Oh no, she was chosen to press the button. So the cards she put the cards in the bomb or whatever they call them, a canyon. Okay, and then she was given the task to press the button. So what happened to these cards, when she did press the button, all of it went straight up to the audience.
Oh, okay.
And then the audience was told to gather up all the cards that were on the floor or wherever they were and put them back in this container.
Which then he shuffled. I'm pretty sure he shuffled the cards then that were in the net thing, right?
Yeah.
And then then he connected with the whole show together.
Right.
So basically, the first part was this dude named David, right? I'm pretty sure he sold a $220,000 car.
Oh yeah.
That was 100% staged because first of all, how did he know? Like obviously he told the story, but how did he know to plant those cards in there is the question.
Yeah.
I don't know. And so basically,
It's
he-
entertaining, is what it is.
he connected the price of the car, and then some girl had like he was like
He
not
bought
hit her
the cell
phone, but like I don't know, broke a replica of the phone,
Yeah.
and then magically like put the phone somewhere else.
Yeah.
And then not only did he guess the number of what the model of the phone was,
Yeah.
he guessed the boyfriend's name, which was kind of crazy. And then what did he do? He guessed the Queen of Hearts on how that was somebody's favorite card,
Yeah.
and like had like 5 of them or whatever, and then
And the whole
and then
and the whole deck of cards turned to be
the Queen of
the
Hearts.
Queen of Hearts.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, those are staged, but you'll never know.
It's fun.
That's why they
It's
call it
entertaining.
magic.
Magic,
It's
yeah.
entertaining.
It's all an illusion. But
Oh.
even when he tried to explain the tricks, I didn't even see where his hands were going.
I know.
So, because he said he
He
was
was
gonna,
quick.
yeah, he was quick with it. So I mean, I enjoyed that a lot. I did enjoy the show. A lot.
What happened to the Grand Canyon trip that you
Oh, the Grand Canyon trip. Well, yeah, I'll probably put footage at the end of this, but I got videos, got photos, a bunch of stuff. It was fun. There was kids climbing at the edge. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, did you see that video of my? Did Bella show you that video?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might pop it up on the screen, but yeah, it was. They were like super close to the edge, and the dad did not care at all. I thought it was hilarious. He's like, I'm not gonna watch anymore. Walked away.
Yeah.
But
What about you? Did you?
me, no, I didn't know.
You didn't do
I
that?
obviously.
They were
knew.
just making fun.
I know. I went pretty close, but I wasn't gonna.
Not too far.
Not too far like they did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Grand
Okay.
Canyon was fun. Like it's fun to see because you hear them talking about it all the time, like social studies
Yeah.
class, like history class, and all that.
Yeah.
It's almost like
A U.S. like a super big
It's
attraction.
beautiful.
Yeah.
it's almost like a man-made.
Yeah, man.
It's not.
Hoover Dam as well. That was awesome.
Oh, you went
I
there.
saw. Yeah, there was like people climbing like down
Yeah.
and like up to like
Oh.
get something. I don't know. My dad was telling me it was like their job and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What's another story I could? Oh, the one about the police. The guy in the
The
Oh,
police.
the police.
yeah.
We were stopped. You said.
Yeah. So I'll tell the story. So the car we're driving, or the car my dad was driving, was a Mustang.
Mustang.
Yeah, orange Mustang, super new, super clean.
And top down.
And the top wasn't down at the time. We took, but yeah, you can take it off. But anyways, and obviously it's a rental car, so it didn't have a license plate. But it had a huge paper that said temporary license plate right on the right side of the car. So anyways, my dad pulled over in some random place when the 3 lanes were filled, and the guy was like, "Why did you pull over here? Where else would he pull over? I don't know."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know much about driving laws, but I could just decipher that. And yeah, so I mean, the
We
cop.
just guessed that he was just interested in the car.
And he didn't he held us there for 10 minutes, didn't do anything.
Yeah,
Nothing.
yeah. That's just
They let you go.
that's
He was
just
just curious to see the
Curious.
car.
What kind of? Who is this guy driving a brand new car?
Yeah, Mustang.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I don't know if we can get into this, but what happened with you guys and the police with?
Oh, the accident.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything, but
Yeah, well, when I was exiting at the not exiting at the I-15 Las Vegas highway.
Yeah.
The undercover police car,
Unmarked.
Oh yeah, because
Unmarked.
it didn't. Oh. Okay.
unmarked police car,
police.
Okay.
and hit my driver's side.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it hit, he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "Yeah." The mom said, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Yeah, we are okay." But that everything was all bruised. I have a bruise in my shoulder, and she had a bruise in her legs. And he said, "Okay, well, I'm running, or I'm responding to a shootout, and that's why he's rushing." And I said, "Okay, well." There were three CSI, which is, they call it, what,
Crime scene investigation.
Three came over, and then 7 police car that like surrounding us, and it stopped the road, the traffic, and I thought, we don't know. It took us 4 hours.
In the middle of the road.
Middle of the road to be investigated, and they didn't do anything to me. They said, "Okay, you're good to go."
That's it?
Yeah, they gave me that report, and that's it. So I gave it to the attorney and let the attorney handle it.
And we haven't heard them since.
No,
thank you, LVPD. If you're gonna come for me, I'm a 13-year-old kid. So, and I have no lawyers. So please, don't sue me. Anyways, I won't give up the dash cam. I'm pretty sure you guys were saying.
They don't want to give the body cam, and then
how much could you really sue them for?
I don't know. The lawyer said they can sue him for the coverage of their insurance.
How much is that?
They only have limited one, because this is a government agency. I don't know. Let the lawyer do their job.
Yeah, I mean, this is the crazy stuff that happens in Vegas. Like, life moves so fast over here.
It really does.
Let them handle their job and do it happen.
Yeah. So something my dad was telling me. I'm pretty sure I told you guys this before, but right as we got into the airport, boom, lights in your face, casinos everywhere. There were slots in the airport. I was like, hold on, wait, what?
Yeah.
No, and then he goes, "Oh, you haven't experienced, you've experienced fake Vegas, or you're gonna experience fake Vegas." I'm like, this is an adult Dave and Buster's over here, lights flashing, but it's with real money, so obviously.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere. The buildings are huge, hotels, casinos. The casinos are in the hotels, obviously, and everywhere. They got a whole floor for it, and there's never a dull
It's
moment.
okay. It's okay to come over here if you're a responsible person, and don't spend your.
Don't fall into a trap.
Don't
of
spend your
gambling.
life savings on
That's what it is.
slots.
We will not be able to do what we have done. We have been doing this for 18 years, going back and forth,
To
Michigan
and here.
and Las Vegas every winter.
Why'd you pick Las Vegas in particular?
It's nice weather,
That's it.
and you can do a lot of things around here.
Yeah.
Now in Florida, which we have a property there, and we sold it. We didn't like it because all you do is walk around the beach, and that's about it. And the next thing you know is you have to go to your room, sleep, and then come back in the next morning, and then walk around the beach, and then
Sleep.
That's basically what you do in Florida, unless.
We don't golf, so.
With Vegas, like for me, I was telling the barber this, the lady, I was like, I could never live here. I can only come here for a month and then I'm gone.
Yeah.
Which is what you guys do, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
But we do it like 3 months at a time.
3 months at a time.
Okay, so
Yeah.
So what was her comment?
Her comment? I don't really know.
Oh, you don't remember.
I don't remember.
You weren't paying
I
attention.
wasn't-
Then. You were freaked out.
I mean, cause like I've never had somebody I don't know at all connect with me randomly that I've known for 5 minutes. It's not even like I've seen them multiple times. I've saw this person once.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I said to you before, this, it can happen to you to be successful if you do your uh, like study, learn, and be a responsible person. And you will be successful. We came over here. I told you,
$300.
$300
$300.
$300 in
Seventy.
1970 with $300 in our pocket. Before we finished the $300, we only have $50 left in our pocket.
We found
We
a job.
found a job, and we take care of the job, being responsible for it, being both of us are educated accountant, and I become successful in my career here, being a controller, and I managed the hospital for a while, for 17 years, and then I went to the wellness health plan, and your mom went to GM, which is better than my career because mine is smaller company.
Yeah.
This one is big company.
Yeah.
So that started.
It worked out.
It becomes, and then we save, and that's the most important thing.
Save.
Save and then invest.
Yeah.
The investment.
Okay, shout out to you because you were what got me on this early.
Yeah.
Because you were doing things, you were checking the TV.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we were with you for a week because Dad went to Vegas here. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah.
And you were telling me like, oh, this is how stocks work. These are companies that have value, and
Yeah.
obviously we're here now, even though I'm down $235.
Yeah. Well, it happened.
Yeah, hopefully it'll go back
It will come back.
eventually.
Yeah.
We don't know how long, but this is just the start. And I mean, for me, this is a
You're
lot.
young.
Yeah, I'm obviously young, and once I'm so lucky. Like, I'm so glad that I have a launching pad or a platform to
Yeah.
base off of, and then hopefully skyrocket to more and more.
Yeah.
Success, more
As long as you don't, you don't be splurging on stuff. I told you before, buy the good company that
Yeah.
sometimes pay dividend. The dividend, sometimes good company will,
Yeah.
make you money.
Yeah.
Like right now, Microsoft is good. But
I sold that.
okay, well,
I sold that, AMC, and GameStop, which is all of so much money right now, and I
you
can
could have
regret
made
it.
money.
No, because
Leave it
okay.
alone for a while. That's the most important. The way you invest. If you don't really need the money for a while, just leave it for now. What are you gonna do when you sell it?
Because once we switched apps, because I switched apps probably 2 months ago or something, I bought Tesla, which has currently tanked so much.
Yeah.
I bought it at 740, now to 560. I'm pretty sure.
Now?
No, I think it went back to 600.
Maybe I'll have to check
Yeah,
later.
maybe.
But then Dogecoin, which was up for a while, I thought it was gonna go to $1. Unfortunate. Now it's at 27 cents. So thank you.
Thank you very
Tesla, Dogecoin. I bought Ethereum, Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Those are my
but
main
small
four.
in a small scale, it's
Yeah.
okay. But then once you feel like those stock or those coins is not gonna go anywhere, you might as well think about it when you dump it.
I don't want to sell right now because, like I
It's
said, I'm
down.
currently down $200.
Yeah.
So.
No, wait a while.
Yeah, no, I gotta wait because if I do, I'm selling at a negative 200.
No, you don't want to do that.
So it's
No,
like,
no,
yeah,
no. What you do is, if you have if you can see which one is gaining money,
yeah,
then that's the one you probably can sell. If not, maybe to make an investment for another company.
yeah,
Meaning if you gain, like, for example, Apple is down for a while,
yeah.
and then it came back again to 130.
Uh-huh.
But you know, if you make some money on that, you can go ahead and sell it and then find another.
Yeah. Goal is for me. I've heard many people say this. Many like motivational speakers, like influencers on like social media and whatever. Just like I don't know, people who manage money very well. They say this all the time. Your goal in life, no matter who you are, is to make your money work for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the truth.
Which
Keep thinking about that.
even though I'm so young, I'm having money work for me right now.
I know.
Yeah, money. Oh, yeah, the money is really, uh, well, it can work for you if you get the right, the right
Yeah,
stuff.
if-
They call it.
And if you're not only just the right stuff, it's the right people, the right time,
Yeah.
the right place,
Correct.
the right situation. Like it, and life perfectly. I mean, for right now, there's not been many like. I mean, right now life is great. Like there's been stuff in the past that kind of bring it down, but right now I'm like it is probably the probably greatest time period of where I'm at right now, because obviously I have things going for me. I have people around me that are like great people. I've met a couple of people this year. I mean that I've maybe known but not just talked to very much. I've opened up to a lot of people about how my life is, how things are going, and mentally that just relieves so much stress in my
All
life.
right. That's
And
good.
when you have people that are listen to what you have to say and have your
Yeah.
back, is like it feels really good. And life, like I said, life right now is great. I saw this one quote from this guy, this podcast that I watched, who started around the same time I did, like early November probably. He said you don't really lose in life. In life, you learn from those losses. People say you lose. You don't really lose. You learn from the situation. You learn from
Yeah.
where you're at.
Experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any more stories from the Philippines that you haven't said?
Oh, there's a lot.
Big
Yeah.
one.
Like what?
Like,
I something
when I
around
was
it.
a student,
Yeah.
I'm good at math.
Oh, I want to hear this.
But when I was a student,
Yeah.
I was thrown out of the. I was thrown out of the school by the
class.
Yeah.
at the class by the teacher and
Yeah.
said, "Get out of here!
You
I
don't-
am the king here, and this is my kingdom." That's
The classroom.
one of the professor who told me that, and I remember that forever.
One,
And then he sent me to the principal's office, and I said, "Okay, what can I do?"
you proved them wrong.
Yeah.
Like he said you were gonna be nothing. You proved them wrong.
Yeah, you can sometimes.
No, no.
It's because I have my goal in
Yeah.
life. My goal is to actually I want to be in the Philippines before
Yeah.
until your grandma.
Where'd you guys meet?
Oh,
No, we work together.
We work
Oh, you
together.
worked together?
Until her found out that I have an application
Oh,
in
yes,
the United States to come over,
Well,
and it was approved.
how did you get that though?
Oh,
you
I
applied.
applied for it when before I took my CPA exam.
Yeah.
When I passed it, I gave it to embassy. The embassy said, "Okay, you're approved to go to Texas."
Why did you pick Michigan then?
Well, because I don't have any friend in Texas.
Well,
Who'd
he
you have in
doesn't know
Michigan?
anyone.
Yeah, I don't know anybody, and we do know
Not even
somebody
in
Michigan.
Michigan.
Well,
It's your mother
my
who knows
mom
somebody.
told me that a friend of her has a friend over in Michigan. So he said, "Go to Michigan because you probably." will
Yeah,
be-"
but we never saw those people.
If I had known that I would be, that I would not be like licensed in Michigan,
Yeah.
I would have been in Texas
And
to
now-
reciprocate my license.
And now we're here.
Nah, now we're
Now
here.
we're here.
We're good.
But we're good, because the license that I have was accepted by University of Detroit. So that's
You
okay.
think.
Yeah. I mean, don't forget where you came from.
Yeah, so we're good. So far, my investment, of course, is like we have Hawaii.
Oh yeah, you guys also invest in properties. How did that come about?
Well, we started looking at the property. We really have a lot before. When we start to think some of the houses, I said, "Uh-oh." So we
Yeah.
started selling it with little profit, not losing money,
But
little
profit.
little profit. So, and then invest it, into another, like when it's going up. We saw that like Hawaii, we had one that is a real condo.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're all condo.
Yeah.
We bought it for like 100 something, like, and then it went to 250, 260. I said, okay, sell it. And then we bought another one for 98.
Ooh.
And then now it's going up for 250,
Yeah.
200.
And it's generating rental.
It's making, we rent it. We
Yeah.
rent most of the property. In Michigan, we have 3, I think. We still have it.
That's good. Lolo talked about his goals. What are yours?
Oh, with me, it's different. I was with 4 brothers. There were
Yeah.
5 of us in the family. Okay, well, my father is a chauvinistic person.
Yeah.
Because I was the only girl, he told me that I don't need to be educated. All I need is find a husband and be a housewife. That's what he told me. I said, no, I'm not doing that. So anyway, so I went to this school and took an entrance exam because they will not admit you until you pass the entrance exam.
Yeah.
And what do you know? I passed it, and I got in,
Yeah.
and then I got a job at a GM dealership. It's called Northern Motors Incorporated, but what it is it's a Philippine company
Yeah.
that puts together cars for GM at the
Yeah.
time. So anyway, but I started out with that, and
Yeah.
then when I found out about Lolo having an application, I said, heck,
Let's
we're
go.
going. We're going. So I filled out the application and sent it in, and lo and behold, it was approved.
Yeah.
And that started. We are pioneers of our family,
Yeah.
because soon
You guys
as we
were the
became citizens,
Yeah,
which
okay.
is 5-year stay, I applied for my relatives, which are the 3 single brothers,
Yeah.
and we took all his sisters and brothers. At the time, we started out with 6 of them because they were 10.
10. Yeah.
They were 10. So anyway, and like I was pretty lucky that I landed the job at GM.
Yeah.
So and I worked for them for 26 years. And when I was at GM, I found out that our plants were closing. So I had to talk to your Lolo and told them, hey Dad, I see all these papers at work that they're closing all these plants at GM. It looks like they're gonna shrink it. So I go, we have to find the business. That's what I asked. I talked to him about. So we started out on rental properties, and that's how it started, and the rest is history.
And for me, my goal is obviously to be successful in what I want to do. Right?
Yeah.
Because right now, I already have a platform. I'm already in America. I'm already so fortunate that I have things around me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use that to become more successful and to give back to people who need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
good for you.
That's
So-
a good goal.
So the plan is, obviously, with this, I'm very young. This is an outlet to make money, to succeed in whatever life brings me to. But this is something I'm very passionate about. And the reason I started this was just to, talk with my friends about, life events.
Yeah.
And it originally started over like a video game, and now it progressed to taking these cameras places and doing things, just talking about life, and just telling stories. That's why I have everybody else, like you guys, my friends. I want to have a ton of people on. Like, the goal is for this summer is now that, like, and the one excuse that I always made for not being able to do this all the time was school, and I still somehow managed to somewhat, not consistently, but still somewhat do this without or with school going on. And this, I have no other excuse.
Yeah.
Like, I have all the time in the world. My other excuse was, I'm switching between houses. I can bring these to like the houses whenever, on the laptop to edit and whatever.
Anywhere.
So it's like, this is portable. I can bring these anywhere. So like, I shouldn't have an excuse on what else I
Good
should
for
do.
you, Joe.
And I want to bring
keep focused.
more people on to this, and the goal is like my main friends, the group I have now, right? Let's say I become successful. The goal is to not only give back to them, if they want to keep running with what I'm doing, let's just say, yeah, sure, okay. But if they don't, I gave them a platform to do whatever they want, take that platform to do whatever they feel they're passionate
Run
about,
with it.
and run with whatever they want. I'll still talk to them, I'll still be friends with them. Like, yeah. But the goal is to make everybody in this happy,
Okay,
right? To
good.
make,
Okay.
and more importantly, to make me happy.
Okay.
It sounds selfish, but it's what it is.
No, you're trying.
Yeah.
So don't make it
Just
success.
Make it a go. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, that's the one goal that I have, and I want to get multiple. I have ideas. I have goals of who I want to get on, and then I have some friends that I also want to get on and hear some of their stories.
Yeah.
But it's sometimes hard to plan. But we'll find out. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah. So the question I always end off these with is advice you would give to people. And I remember last time you guys said just to keep learning. If there was one more piece of advice besides that, let's just say, what did you tell, like, what is a piece of advice you told my dad before?
He'd rather
Yeah.
it's better that you be kind than you be nasty to people. That's how and we always emphasize to him that this is your life and you make what you want it to be.
You have one life. You don't.
Yeah. So far he has been on a straight and narrow path, so we are happy.
Hopefully,
And then
he will
you
be
guys are
more
good children, so
successful. Oh yeah,
He's
that's the most important thing.
not only have you guys brought success, you've taught him to bring success to us.
yeah. Oh, that's
To me, Bella, and Arya. Let's just say.
good.
So
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's we were let's just say me and Bella were raised by a different parent, like a different mom than Arya. So obviously there's variables to connect that. Well, obviously
It's
but it's at least there's some connection.
Yeah.
To where, and it's Father's Day, so I mean
Yeah.
I'm on. Well, yeah. So it's kind of special, of how things came.
It's
full circle.
unfortunate that they have
Yeah.
two different
Yeah.
mom, but
Yeah.
that's okay. It happens.
It's life, you just have
It
to
happened
adjust.
in the United States, so
All the time.
there's no life.
There's no perfection to life. Yeah, you
Sometimes
just-
it happens. Sometimes it's but it's okay.
Yeah.
Depending on
So,
what what's the situation is. That's our life.
Okay, so how
What?
what's your take on how your dad is doing? You know,
That
looking
one,
after
you
you.
know, that one is very nice.
What?
Your dad is doing to you guys. That's I can't do it.
He supported this all the way. He was like, yeah, because obviously I ran this through him first.
Okay.
I didn't run this through my mom at all because she didn't know.
Yeah.
So I ran this through him. He was like, yeah, go ahead. You have the money to. This is on you to know that, oh, if like to not regret this decision. Do I regret this decision? No, because it's created so many memories, so many stories, so many hours of content of what my life was.
Mhm.
I said this to him is I'm making an impact on the world whether or not people see it or not.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
that's
Okay,
good.
that's good.
That's what we talked about the last episode I had him on.
Yeah.
But anyways, it seemed like a great episode with you guys on. I want to thank you guys for coming on to
Oh,
this.
you're very welcome, Joey. Just
Episode
keep
what,
on doing
30,
it.
39, 38, I'm pretty sure. And there's more to come. So yeah.
Okay, we will be looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And
So
more to come.
we'll,
Okay.
we'll see where this goes.
More to,
And
more
yeah,
to
I'm
come.
out.
Ruthless. My style is about coming up.